All right, let's get back to it. But first, let's talk to everyone in the area, like I usually do, and then we'll talk to the Exarch. We must not act until Ardbert hath made plain his plans. 'Twould be folly to proclaim him false at this juncture. We were a hair's breadth from defeat when we faced MSQ, and now we must contend with yet another Ascian. We must tread carefully. I suspect it's not going to be an Ascian, or it's going to be an Ascian we've never met before. Because we saw this Ardbert at the end of 5.1, and he seemed very suspicious. I forget exactly what he said. What a despicable practice, appropriating corpses. Such depravity eclipses all horrors I witnessed in the age of Vobert. They must be stopped. Asleep disturbed, with furrowed brow, the Crystal Exarch deliberates your next move. You did well to dispel the falsehoods surrounding the Warriors of Light and their actions prior to the Flood. Though I must say the reappearance of Ardbert, or rather, one who appropriated his identity, was a rather curious development. He is an impostor, of that there is no doubt, but to the masses he will appear as a hero returned from the grave. After the Warriors of Light were laid to rest in Yulmore, the people prayed fervently for the gods to deliver them from their plight, prayed that these fallen heroes be born again for their sacrifices. What bitter irony. I, for one, would like to know why Ardbert urged the people to become Warriors of Light themselves. Ere we take action, we must needs ascertain his intent. Let us pray that Master Fanow returneth soon with that most essential knowledge. For now, I think it best to apprise Thancred and Reen of our efforts. When we do confront Ardbert, we shall no doubt have need of their strength. Agreed. I think it prudent we all take measures to prepare for what's to come. Becklug and I will continue our research into how we might improve the spirit vessel, that it might one day carry you home. I think it time I return to the Greatwood. Until now, everything we have learned of the Ascians has been handed to us at their leisure. But that was one of MSQ's famous unique failings. I have no doubt to think Elidibus will be as forthcoming. Fortunately, I have received word from Fanow that heretofore unexplored chambers have been discovered deep within Gitana Rival. Alamut believes the relics within tell of a great calamity that befell in ancient civilizations, that of the Ascians, perhaps. They may lead us to the truths we seek. Would you care for company? I wouldn't dream of going without you. When you are ready, make for Fanow. Alamut and her sisters will be expecting us. Then let us be about our tasks. Pray give my regards to the Vice. Alright, let's head back to the Greatwood. Oh, let's talk to the Exarch and beg look first. Though I would like to join you in untangling the Ascian's machinations, I think it best I stay here and devote my energies to finding a way to deliver the Scions back to the source. I will help the Exarch in any way I can, but the key to solving our problem lies with him and the Allegan Eye. Alright, we'll leave the nerds to have fun with their stuff, while we go and have some fun at the Greatwood. Wonder if the, what's his name? The Hrothgar guy that seemed to really like, Y'shtola. Wonder if they'll meet again. Or if it will just be, oh yeah, I guess we're just going to Fanow. But I mean, yeah, we were going to check out the ruins. Anyway, let's go ahead and head up here and meet up with Y'shtola. Let us pray these new ruins are not as unwelcoming as the last. The allies of Ronka. My, it feels as if an age has passed since you last graced us with your presence. You look as if you haven't seen us in an age. Is the passage of time really all that different beyond the borders of the Greatwood? Welcome, allies of Ronka. We have accomplished much since last you came. With the Light Warden dead and its minions dispersed, we have at last reclaimed our hunting grounds near Raktika Falls. It was there we discovered more ruins, although we ran afoul of no traps while exploring its halls. We determined that the innermost chambers were warded by magic. We all were in agreement. Before any investigation could proceed, you should be summoned. We are grateful that you did. From what you have told me, I strongly suspect that the wisdom my comrades and I seek can be found within. This wisdom would prove invaluable for we may soon face a foe whose greatest asset is our ignorance. I see. Then it is good that you have come, for Ronka was once home to the greatest of weapons, knowledge and understanding. And it is our duty to ensure you and yours do not want for either. That said, we must proceed with caution. To have reached the inner chambers unmolested suggests a more formidable deterrent yet lies within. Come now, surely any threats sleeping within the ruins pale in comparison to those we have faced thus far. This is not a game, sister. You should not be so eager to run headlong into danger. Oh, and who was it pinning for the return of our allies that we might venture into the ruins, clutching her staff at night, wishing it were... Oh, you promised not to tell! Looks like we got another simp on our hands. Then I suggest we be going. Get back here. Remind me, exactly how old are you and your sisters? On second thought, perhaps it's for the better, I do not know. Pray forgive their overzealous nature. None save we three have been privileged to escort you and yours into the ruins and bear witness to its secrets. Their hearts now burn with a curiosity that is not easily satiated. Please, you needn't apologize. As a seeker of knowledge myself, I understand full well their enthusiasm, and if not for your sedulous efforts to protect the ruins, we would not be afforded this opportunity. Speaking of which, I believe I have kept you away from the ruins long enough. Come, let us make for the Gitano Revolve. Looks like we got another simp on our hands. Either way, let's see what these ruins have in store for us. Looks like this will be an instance. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do this as warrior. Nah, I'll do it as dragoon. But first, talk to everyone else like usual. Even Emmett Selk was taken aback to find a mural illustrating the final days in these ruins. What other surprises do you suppose yet lie within? I feel oddly ill-equipped to venture inside, but with you here, I'm sure things will work out. Ready when you are! It is most strange for these halls to be left unguarded. Have care when breaking the seal on the chamber door. Danger surely awaits us on the other side. Recommended set aside sufficient time. Okay, we're gonna have some fun. Duty calls. Commence battle for a sleep disturbed.
Come. Our new discoveries are to be found this way.
The people of Ronka are known to have venerated animals, but these features do not match those of any indigenous species. This is no common beast. Though that much is plain from its proportions.
Lifelike, is it not? One could almost imagine it breathed.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Why you... Ugh.
This owl, by contrast, seems no different from the
Yeah.
others we've seen.
Yeah, that's like the statue we've seen in the other ruins.
The sealed door lies ahead. As you see, one statue is missing. I expect we are meant to replace it as before.
And then a giant rock will come down like it last time. We'll go full Indiana Jones.
Too simple. There will be some additional defense mechanism. Just a moment. There are words carved into the stone. He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Instead, waken the beast and know.
Of course they're gonna touch it.
Folly. Wait! Don't!
If someone says wait, don't continue what you're doing.
What? But I only... What is happening?
Well, time for some fun. Oh, that's weird.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It lives!
I only just noticed the chest
Why
there.
am I not surprised? Prepare yourselves.
Yeah, Y'shtola's used to it at this point. What? Okay. You're gonna play some triple triad or something? Trespass mortal upon sacred ground, in retribution for souls I have bound. Yet the heroes proven learned and wise, a comrade's soul shall be their prize. It would see there's fates free, answer me these riddles three. Deft of paw with kin do I vie, though sought the betterment of escorts, descry what am I? Let's see, deft of paw with kin do I vie. I mean, deft of paw sounds like it's a cat. Keen intruded merits ingenuity. Okay. Okay. Last time we had to do these kinds of riddles, I ended up just looking them up because I kept getting them wrong. With fearsome fangs I travel with pack together in harmony, thus for peace and land does not lack what am I? Fearsome fangs with a pack. Okay, well that's gonna be a wolf. On my belly do I crawl, by my strength does prosperity reign within our halls, what am I? It's probably going to be... serpent. Desire you that which I yet claim, and then we shall play another game. A test of mind and memory. Choose wisely, and you will all yet go free. Twixt these talismans hide friend and foe. Choose your companions well, or sorrow know. Okay, it's just memory. Yeah. That's how that's gonna work.
No mercy.
Okay, Y'shtola. Oh, right, let's free her first. Then hope I can get Y'shtola in one of these three. There we go. That's all I needed. Well done. Your comrades are assembled together at last. Yet still there remains one trial you must pass. If you would glean the knowledge enshrined in this earth, I would first take the measure of your worth. Yeah, so we gotta fight it. One worthy of she who the Ronkas extolled must be strong of mind, body, and soul. Oh, yeah. Wrong button. This is gonna take forever.
Here I come!
Come on, you're messing up my cooldowns. I wonder if this is going to be part of the mechanics for the dungeon. Can get hit by this. That was the wrong button, but whatever. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. They have, okay. For a second, with the angle of that feather, I thought that they all had tails for some reason. Not wholly unexpected, but an exhausting ordeal nonetheless. That's a pretty good way to summarize that.
Twould seem the magics have returned us. How polite.
How polite.
Now, what have we learned?
Ah, we were bound to run into a living statue eventually. And now we can open the door.
I mean, she's not wrong.
He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber.
Who dis?
A tomb, just as I thought. Befitting a hero.
She is Vis. Could it be the Archmage's Tiuna?
Please explain.
A legendary hero of Ronka, as you surmised. The tales tell of how she smote entire armies with a single incantation, so potent was her spellcraft. Though she ever fought in the name of peace.
Doesn't everyone?
I thought them no more than tales. To think she really existed.
Well, I for one always believed.
I wonder. By the light of fallen stars, great power awakens.
Tiuna was not only a master of spellcraft. It is said she could see truths long lost and hear the voices of men's hearts.
An echo?
Not less than
Yeah.
an echo. In which case, none of this is mere coincidence. A shower of stars setting the sky aflame. And in both this world and the Source, we find individuals within whom a mysterious power awakened at the sight. We can never unpick the why of it. Now, however, I believe we might. Does the scene depicted here not resemble the one we saw when we first ventured into the Katana Ravel?
Yeah, with the stars.
Moreover, does it not recall that which Emmett Selk invited us to witness in Amarot? The final days. If, as the Exarch's research suggests, soul and mind share a fragile yet profound bond, might it not be possible for an event to leave such a deep imprint upon the soul that it could be perceived eons later, given a suitable trigger? The echo defies explanation by conventional etherological theory, or shall we say modern etherological theory. But if it is a power that once belonged to the ancients, to souls yet undivided, it would seem I have entered the realm of pure speculation, and I call myself a scholar. I shall refrain from making any further wild claims until such time as I have evidence. Still, I cannot choose but be reminded of our experience in Amarot.
I mean, it does seem similar, but like, how is she gonna be connected to this?
Remember us.
History is learned, not lived. We have always protected the tales of Ronka, just as we have protected this place. But we are mindful of what our mothers taught us. We see the past through our own eyes, and speak of it with our own words. Thus do we come to understand it in our own way. But this is not the same as remembering.
Your mothers were wise. Though we witnessed the final days, our impressions cannot fail to be colored by our own experiences and expectations. Those who lived through it would have perceived the event quite differently. We must bear in mind that it is no simple matter to keep the truth alive, or it will die with Emet-Selch and his kin. But we have disturbed Tiona long enough. Fanow will serve similarly well as a venue for our contemplations.
Yeah, let's head on back. I'm actually a bit tired today, and I have to leave on time. So I don't know how much more I'll do after this quest. This is about the halfway point. Oh, okay, just gonna teleport us back. Talk to everyone first, like usual. We learned nothing of the Ascians, but the potential link between the Echo and a preternatural star showers is intriguing. Tiuna is the reason I took up spellcraft, you know. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine her tomb would be found, let alone that we would be the ones to have the honor to do so. I sorely underestimated the defenses of these ruins. Perhaps Emet was right to urge caution. By your pensive expression, I take it the tomb has given you much to think about. That is well. In time, the knowledge you have gleaned will lead to understanding, and thus arm you with what is to come. Before you leave, however, I would speak again of the teachings of our forebears, of histories learned, not lived. The legend of Tiona and her exploits has been told countless times over the centuries, yet, as it is handed from one generation to the next, the story changes. With each telling of the tale, there is new flourishes, details changed or lost. We can never truly know how she lived, for we were not there to see it. But we are here now to bear witness to your life. We have seen the change you have wrought, the echoes that will endure long after you are gone. And though it too will change in time, I swear to you, we shall do our best to preserve your story. Well, thanks. I hope you'll forgive me if I don't make an oath of my word, but I think it goes without saying we could never misspeak of your heroism. Perish the thought. So long as we are here, there are none among the Vis who will not know of all you have done for Novrant. We are not deserving of such reverence, but we are grateful all the same. You can be certain we will have our own tales to tell of the great guardians of Raktika and the ruins of Ronka. I pray you safe travels then. As ever, we shall await your return with open arms. Alright, let me look and see how far